Fast forward, you come over channel, so I say GH Politics Avenue. Political stories are trending because we get headlines. And I generally be a someone, need me on Brazil, you moon rain sim. Na Katie Hammond, Menoka say, na swan she a nyasam koto akra. Menoka say, court et me abu bono sum a unya enya asem koto akra. Na election call so I was one day on one tiasi, Fisabano winning, oh, the Kodan court. And Menoka say, court et me abu Katie Hammond, asem no agu, say in ni yena so. Na wasan final, a year 60K Ghana city say was say court mre a unya enya asem koto akra. Mr. say mon ransom den hwene ko ani de ba.
High Court dismisses KT Hammond's 2024 election petition, slaps him with GH60K fine. MyJoy Online. The High Court in Obuasi in the Ashanti region has dismissed an election petition filed by former Trade and Industry Minister Kabina Tahiru Hammond, popularly known as K.T. Hammond, against the victory of Godwin Animlidor Bodzi Durrani in the Adansi Asakwa parliamentary election. In a ruling on Tuesday, August 19, 2025, Justice Kwabena Twumasi struck out the case and imposed a fine of GH60K&Dismisses on Mr. Hammond, describing the petition as a waste of the court's time. Speaking after the ruling, counsel for Mr. Durrani, Richard Andy, said the petition lacked merit and expressed relief that the matter had been resolved. He noted that the decision would allow the MP to concentrate fully on his parliamentary duties. K.T. Hammond, who lost his seat in the 2024 general elections after more than 2 decades as MP, was defeated by Mr. Durrani with a margin of 954 votes. The National Democratic Congress (NDC) candidate secured 14,229 votes, while Mr. Hammond pulled 13,275. Dissatisfied with the result, the former minister filed a petition at the Obuasi High Court on 15 January 2025, challenging the outcome. However, his repeated failure to appear before the court on 3 occasions led to the dismissal of the case. Related to this story, KT Hammond sues Captain Smart for alleged defamatory comments. K.T. Hammond filed.
You people respect the Constitution of Ghana and the president, and I don't blame you people. I blame the foolish slaves that you have amongst you, calling themselves Ghanaians who have their law certification in the UK. Those slaves, those stupid slaves you have amongst you, who don't even know where they are from. They don't want to be associated with what they are from. And they wouldn't even support that letter you wrote to their president in Ghana. I don't blame you, those white guys in the UK, writing this despicable letter. I blame the slaves you have given some white-collar job to. The slaves like Gabi Ochedako, Sheloyoko Boche, and the foolish MPP group, no. I blame the slaves. Because those slaves now, if those slaves are intelligent, and come back say, that thing they were behind, it is basically to respect the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. As we speak today, who is sacking Tokunu? Tokonu is facing the Constitution. Tokonu is not facing the president. Ghana is a sovereign state. Tokonu is not facing any judge. Tokonu is not facing Tokonu is facing the Constitution. What the Constitution says is what Tokonu is facing. The president of the Republic of Ghana. UK, you people sat in UK to draft that stupid letter. You were not able, as lawyers as you people claim you are, you people were not able to point to one infraction or one thing the president or Ghana as a nation, our constitution has done that goes against Tokonu, this petty, ridiculous disease of a judge. Any say you could not state one, and you want us to listen to your broke asses. A country where you drink only tea and your teeth are yellow like popcorns. You want Ghana to get up and say, we hear, sir. That nonsense that we used to hear, we can't hear that thing again. Oh. That foolish thing in your head in the UK. You have gotten some slaves to help you people to be writing that stupid letter. We are not going to bow to your foolish UK statement. Oh. Bar association in the UK. Bar association, my foot. What do you people represent in the UK? A country where nothing is interesting. It's always gloomy. A wet, slimy country. It's always like dog. It smells like dog, wet dog. A country where there's no life. You sit there and you write a despicable letter to a country where we have different seasons. You can put corn anywhere on that land for it to grow. You live in a freezer. You have gotten some slaves to foolishly tell you to write a letter to my president, our president, to come and intimidate Ghana. More bottom. You people are stupid, eh? You people are crazy. You people are stupid. Do you respect the people of Ghana? Do you people respect the people of Ghana? We were expecting people to quote the infractions. We were expecting people to quote something to prove that the president and the Republic of Ghana, we have gone against the Constitution. You write some stupid grammar. You people drink some dirty tea with your yellow teeth. Sitting there in that cold, freezy, wet dog kind of climate. You want to dictate for Ghana. Despicable people. Dictate for your country. The country sitting there, you don't have a president. The prime minister is a duck, a lame duck. You have a queen or a king. That is what you have to think about. We have a president who can take decisions, who is the commander-in-chief. You have a prime minister who cannot do anything. He cannot even lead chicken to war. You want to write letters to Ghana. Our president can lead us to war. He can make a decision. We will all sleep. The prime minister cannot do that in the UK. He cannot even lead ducks to a war in Ireland. Lame people. You sit there and you write the UK bar. Who cares about the UK bar? Huh? We don't want to hear this nonsense again. This disrespect must end. This foolishness must end. This woman, she does not own Ghana. She came to work. She's a civil servant. She's going through the process. Tokonu is a civil servant. She is nobody. She is a civil servant. She's a normal Ghanaian who was given a job by the Constitution. Today, she's going through a process. If you people don't care, or if you people, Basa, the nonsense you people are doing and writing this nonsense to Ghana, stop that nonsense and let's move on. Because you have forbidden mobile and ebu Ghana. A man forbidden money brad dear. And I'm tinting to good dear mamma. Yani yatio, yani above from yatio. Yanyan Quasia was our Yagin Mudaho. Yan and I don't be no way Jimmy on Banam size and your mamma and mobile say, Yana Jimmy, Yana and Jimmy, you. We are going to question you people. Some that kind na. Now the Monquasa Sama Comoso. By any I can the Yagin Mudaho. Yana Yakana Yagin Mudaho. Omo between this Jimmy and Mofanyomo. Now Yana Yakana Yagin Mudaho. Into Munyas that idea. We the rest, we are not foolish. Those who were able to manipulate. Take their gold and all that, you can manipulate. But we, the rest, the nation, we are not stupid. So if you people think you still have control over Ghana, then shit in your asses. You don't have any control. This woman needs to go through the process. This week, this nonsense will end. It must end. This week, this nonsense must end. We need to move forward as a nation. It's 6:46 p.m. It's exactly 10:46 in Ghana. Story were very important. I also may share with Ghanaians for about 15 minutes to end. More bother more UK own. Gabi den enkwasi afọ na mugu UK or say lawyers, slave lawyers in the UK. You this slave, you shall or you did not have any degree. Last hour, and I executive masters be and so compare Commonwealth nonsense. You shall or you don't you only say a name senia unya certification. Kwasi asem na modete te Ghana ho. Amudim kwasi asem. Gabi we konfo we makwa yiso akochocho letter. Intinanka ye hu ya na nyina ho afọ. You see, hey, UK for say yenye say. Na mwanga sa mo ekrona mutim no mutumi dia body akradi. Such a despicable nation. Bibianim. Momo bodam. Now, Modiabo Pamontumra. Ghana Education Service opens applications for teacher promotions to senior ranks. Mwamwe teacher for more senior rank. you see and the Ghana Education Service almost be application be promotions. Now already a year publication na the buy na eni ma making kana mjum se na be ya obi metwa watro say ni say e de say eye Vincent Ekwasefo Akwasi ampanyi no onam Ghana on kind of kre oka se bia oso sabu so omubium. Team, you have something for me? Kwasi asa na mo ti UK o ya ti krom ha na mo Akuffo Addo mo san Kwasi afo ya na ya. We were here the same way you are making UK Bar Association or nonsense write letters to Ghana. We were here when Akuffo Addo told some people to go to UK and use the black book in the UK to come and judge a presidential election case in the Supreme Court. Black book dictionary. How can we as a nation? It is only under Akuffo Addo and Kwasi Afo. And I'm just here review near to Ghana. You these slaves who think you can go and lick the butt of these British. We were in Ghana. You went all the way to the UK and picked a dictionary, a black dictionary, black book dictionary. You based your judgment on a black book from the UK. Akuffo Addo Gabi mu Kwasi Afo. They are the same people, and the more to UK choleta bre, mo boda mo. You can't even plant yam, cocoa yam. You can't plant cocoa yam on your land. You can't even grow corn in the UK. You want to dictate for Ghana? You people are crazy, eh? Huh? Mo teteno na double doors che nipa o UK o. E bro kura mo de to form enyini. Wo be so decide ma Ghana, o bodam. Are you people crazy? Masa. Now let's read the Ghana Education Service for Omeleta no. And this is what they are saying. Mami jujum. Oya letter na etri say promotion of the teaching staff of the rank of deputy director, assistant director 2, and principal superintendent. Now, applications are invited from suitable qualified 7 teachers or officers for consideration for promotion to the rank of deputy director, assistant director 1, assistant director 2, and principal superintendent. Ghana Education Service or be application wow you qualify to be a deputy director, assistant director 1, assistant director 2, and a principal superintendent and the Ghana Education Service or the akunya abeto say wow we a teacher we say where a juman watch rank no was to me a contest and I say I apply for these kind of positions, and the omo be a kwemu emma wow person apply biano for application too because almost started some person promote to teacher for in penifua almost some be directors, assistant director 2, and the principal superintendent, and the Ghana Education Service say akonya na beda ho into who say o qualifier. This is the time for you to do what? To put in your application. Now qualification is simple. Deputy director, an applicant should have been promoted to the rank of assistant director 1 in or before 2020 and should have been continuously at post since date. Into almost say mo say mo deputy directors or say o make sure say promotion or say promote 2 before 2020 and sana wait to me apply for deputy director into de obia ne position a open qualification o de betum no ani nyina de aba assistant director 1 so an applicant should have been promoted to the rank of assistant director 2 in order before 2020 and should have been continuously at post have been continuously at post since date, except the period of approved leave of absence. Inti Osha ni nyina ho, but the baseline ni nyina say Ghana Education Services say when it comes to deputy director, assistant director 1, assistant director 2, and a principal superintendent, omo bi akwenya inti we teacher ni penyini na say ope say who apply for these positions senior rank positions na and the omo dia family so say minchirechirem enchiramo na munyina mo apply na wa o say o qualify near this adwumade ni ma no ye this adwumade no ama we every Ghana Education Service into eno na me pese Ghana for ye achechefo a mo pese sebio bukomonim e wo dwumade mu no mo so mo hye ne nso dwumade no ende ye dwudwum ama Ghana for ehunu kure no ochena me ginam ye Now what she did, Yejim, Yabech and Semu, the Accord the Aba, the President of the Republic, John Dramani Mahama, with 2 coin, the Abacoso Abruchibia, and Kuntadia obeyed in Kitamo Bedi, and they send a Jumadi and Kunina, the updating Yababromo, the Ecoso Ghana, so I Sebio Wonte, Sebio Akroma, any Atrofo, Dinquasia, some social media, Sebio Omoda Damono, Maba, maybe churching in Mojum, and Magana for Ehuno Creno. Aha, and a kind of cre, extra Ghana. Yabano, Yabasa, Yabet in Yoma. Yebema Ghana no ejina ne naso yede no kure trodo ena yebe ka kyerɛw yebetena ha ne yakasa de bia ka kyerɛw ye kan wi a sa kwa ekyire ne kɔhwehwem ne hu sɛ de aka kyerɛw no no kure ana no kure krogen enti ɛwɔ sɛ obia ɛte ase sɛ Ghana na ye kyekyere no no kure nkwa na betumi akyekyere MPP as a political party na mmoa ne dɔs kyɛn nipa no ɔmo ina monkey no ɛyɛ atro ade de wo ɔmo no ɔmo su anase eye de omo emwa ho a ewo omumu no omo ina monkey no sebio de atro omo di atro e ma tro ye de mentie MPP the next 42 years no senior oman we ko no se nyina ma ani da ho na se ye di no kure na ye boa NDC aban na sebio ye de yakoma pa e boa de ekoso na Ghana be ye oman a ye nyina ye pese yetinim MPP nim nyansa omo nim nyansa ni bia obetumi di omonim party na ho no mpanifo nim party na wo no enkora na Jimmy Champion no party na wo no eye ekuo ana ebusua bi dia. The MPP wasn't formed because of Ghana. It wasn't formed because of all of us. It was formed because of a tribe, and that tribe is the Ashanti tribe. NPP yet no mensia bafo akoto na titi ni boromum £700 and on the tea eye ebusua bi agapade. Sa no kure we enyo bia de tumi ka kire mo. Enti me kan na me ho ayehi. MPP no eye asantefo dia bafo akoto na titi ni mawrem ena odete party no eye busua bi agapade enye Ghana fo nyina dia eni ntina MPP no de bia no omo ba ban mu a na omunya tumi a omo si oh yenya tumi de ye de kochia menhia omo fa nkochia bono hene omo fa nkochia awona hene omo fa nko eye de enzema hene ho omo fa nko gamanche ho omo de ko menhia efise eho de te party no efise eye kuo bi ebusua bi dia enti eni se wa adwene ya wo se party no eye Ghana for party eye ebusua kuo bi party eye japade moma ye nyina nka ehumbom ne yamwa party a edwene ye ho party a eyewo ene minti ne eteye Social Democratic Party a JJ Rollins gina nipa de Ghana fo a ahoyehia beda omo so ahokyere da omo so omo pe sebio se oman ebetumi abo omo enso omo di yie tailor fo mason fo hairdressers Ghana fo a sebio yetwa omo gya no eno na JJ Rollins gina so to ete party ni se yenso yebenya ho fa hodie se na be ya eye ohia buburo no ye nipa dodo omo Ghana no omo firi ohia buburo no eni se JJ Rollins e de electrification program ba ya ye de nkane ko Ghana bibia eni tina NDC the FQ ba ya ye di schools every kg e de ba soro e make sure say Ghana for nkwara bebre enya school ko eni ntina eye NDC aban e ba ye e make sure say eye Ghana schools pon eye universities no omo see dodo eni ntina NDC e ba ye omo see free senior high school e blocks no dodo because no person mo bie manum eni ntina NDC e ba ye nyirem nkane Kwame Nkrumah eye Akuffo beto ya osebio obaye yi a wantumi anya bia nka ho a John Mahama ne NDC ba ye omo di car power e be bie eye de ye nyirem nkane mu a omo ma kane asem ejina ne naso eni ntina NDC ba ye omo be bie enwuma nti ende uhwa se ototo MPP ni NDC a ubusa se party mienu wei ho am na create employment ye ka se obi create employment a de wa ye ama nipa anya adwuma ye se ubie eye hospital a we bie adwuma we create employment se sebio ubie eye factory a we bie adwuma we create employment nti there are so many ways of creating employment ubusa MPP wo se adwuma ben na mo create a omso ye na ye hene ubusam se adwuma ben na mo ya omso onkai dankwa buzia dombo ubusam se dey school na mo siama Ghana mo so ye de se e baaye no ye na ye akrachefo ubusam se a dey company na mo sia Ghana for etumi kom on se ye de e baaye no a property owning company na ye nya kede de Japan ye sika yesu obenya sika Bawumia na yiri wie sika yesu obenya bi omuntumi
we and some of the team course or channel so mama was so gamer awara sene so wade ndia dumbi adumiani no yenhiem na yensan sumo kwanson so kra aha GH Politics Avenue.